2012 marked the end of an exciting and challenging year for the Wake County Board of Commissioners, which included picking a new chair for 2013. Commissioner Joe Bryan was chosen among his peers to lead the board for this year. And joining us to talk about what we can look forward to is the new chairman, Joe Bryan. Thank you for being here.
Eric, thank you.
First,
pleasure to be here.
This is the third time that you've led the Board of Commissioners. You did it in 2005 and 2008. What makes this year's term different than the past two terms?
Well, I've really enjoyed being one of your Wake County Commissioners for the last 10 years, and I would say that the challenges are always there to make sure that we're providing solutions so that Wake County continues to be one of the best places to live in America. But the economy has changed. You know, in 2005, the economy was much better. 2008, we were just entering the beginning of a really difficult period in the economy. 2013, here the theme that I hope to move forward for the county is the economy is getting a little bit better. We'll list a couple of economists here at the first of the year, and they all say it's going to be slightly better. We may have about $17 million of extra revenue on a $940 million budget to be able to move forward with some items. Last year, we were very successful with the Wake Tech bond issue. It's about jobs and about getting people trained and education, and the public overwhelmingly passed that, over 70% of the public voting for that Wake Tech bond. This year, we still have a lot of growth. We have 3,000 to 5,000 young people coming in, and I'm hopeful that we will be in a position to have a school bond issue this fall. I'm looking at reestablishing and building partnerships so that, again, what are ways that we can leverage these hard-earned taxpayer dollars to accomplish partnerships across the board. And in fact, it takes all of us to kind of get these things done. No one entity can do it on their own.
You mentioned the support of citizens of the Wake Tech bond last year, but there were also a number of other accomplishments that the board can really talk about, maintaining the AAA credit rating, also maintaining the same property tax rate that we've had the past 4 years when many municipalities across the country cannot say the same. Also, Wake County opened the detention center, and then this summer we're expected to open the new Justice Center. How do you plan to try to keep that momentum going?
Well, first of all, I certainly would compliment Chairman Paul Coble. He was the right person to lead our board the last 2 years. And again, when you talk about that AAA bond rating, there's only a handful of counties across America that have a AAA rating by Standard & Poor's, Moody, and Fitch. It speaks to the financial strength, and then in turn our ability to be able to borrow money at very low interest rates and save our citizens dollars. Still moving forward in that economy with finishing on time and below budget jails to Justice Center in this economic climate was significant. And also things like that weren't mentioned, that animal welfare. We did a lot within our animal shelter, and to be a great place for pets as well here in Wake County. We've got generally the same board. We're fortunate to have a really strong staff led by our county manager, David Cook, and that momentum of setting goals and having a collaborative effort, great discussion, engaging the community in what I'd call a grand public policy debate, getting it out there to see where the community is as far as do they buy into these goals that the commissioners will establish in February.
Mm-hmm. And a final question, in just a few weeks, the board will hold its annual retreat to set goals for 2013. Can you tell us a little bit about the plans for that day and how you hope it will go?
Well, the preliminary agenda that we approved at the last Board of Commissioners meeting starts us out with hearing from all 12 municipalities. Then we will hear from Jonna Rogers on our economics. And there's, again, even though we'll probably hear that things are slightly better than they've been in the past, but there will be also this large list of wants, some needs out there. As usual, we'll set these goals, but prioritize those goals, and my guess it will continue to be toward economic development and toward education, public safety, and human services. But it may also include some additional goals that we've always focused on, like mental health. And then that will set the roadmap for the staff and the board to work and focus on for the next year.
Well, Chairman Bryan, it is always a pleasure to have you here on Wake Up TV, and good luck to you as you lead the board in 2013.
Thank you so much, Eric.